Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I am currently milking cows, and since I've noticed that a lot of people wonder about us keeping twin heifers on the farm, I just noticed that these two ladies came into the parlor at the same time. These are a set of twin heifers, or twin cows rather. They're on their second lactations. This is Giselle, and this is Georgia. And they came in next to each other. You guys are doing like the exact same movements, which is super weird. But they look like twins for the most part, except that Georgia has a bit more black than Giselle does. So I just figured I would show you guys. It's really funny that they kind of stick together. They have the same tendencies. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. And this is what they look like from the behind when they're done milking. So it's the following day because I got a little sidetracked yesterday. It's like 29 degrees Celsius today. It's hazy as heck out. You can actually smell the smoke, which means that it's not very nice to be outside today. Of course, I'm not complaining because we don't actually have to deal with the wildfires, so I'm thankful for that. My prayers go to everybody that is dealing with that, because it's honestly really sad and unfortunate that that happens. But yeah, we're just dealing with some hazy weather again today, and it's hot out, so it just makes it super muggy, especially since we got around 14 mils of rain over yesterday and the day before. So it's muggy, hot, humid, and it smells like smoke outside. So it's one of those rare days where I'm like, I wish I could only stay in the barn, but that is not the case. I'm going to grab the rustler and grab some hay for the goats and the horses before I have to go milk cows. So let's get to it. As you guys can see, a lot of these bales have been breaking. I'm not sure why. I would guess, firstly, that it's mice, but it doesn't look frayed like when mice would chew it. So I'm thinking that there was a problem with our baler when we were baling these. But yeah, they've just been kind of falling apart as we're trying to take them out of the stack, so it's kind of a pain in the butt to grab bales right now. Girls. That's them fed. They get fed a bale of grass hay per day, and then whatever else they'll find out there. I've honestly been kind of frustrated this year because I haven't been able to find the time to really work with my horses the way I'd like to, just because I've been so busy with the goats. Which is good. Like, I'm happy to be busy with the goats and whatnot, but I have a really deep love and appreciation for horses. So this year I think I've maybe gone out on 3 rides, and that's about it. So the year's already over halfway through, so I think what I want to do is make a point that next summer there is no exception. I will be obviously working on my own farm next summer. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to make some time that way by having the horses on my own yard and being able to work with them that way, because I really miss riding every day. And yeah, I really want to be able to work with Luna and Freya, the two 4-year-olds? Yeah, 4 years. I've had them for 4 years now. Yesterday was the exact 4-year anniversary of my buying them at the Jack Auction horse sale. So I've kind of run out of time, so I'm going to be heading back to the parlor. And I will be finishing feeding the goats after milking. So, cue milking montage, I guess. I have been notified of a grave error I made, and that is about the gambrel roof barn. It's not a hip roof barn. I am not sure if I've ever heard of a gambrel roof barn, but my family and everybody I know has always called those barns hip roof barns. I will put the difference on the screen right now of what the difference is between the two kinds of barns. And the other grave error that I made was that the barn was not built in 1960, but in fact the late 1930s or early 1940s. So that's pretty cool. It makes it even more impressive that it is in the shape that it's in. So just wanted to set the record straight. And yeah, give you guys a little update on Dreamer here. Hopefully she'll be coming to live at my new place soon. But isn't she just a sweetie? You say hi to the YouTube? Hello, YouTube. So she's growing really well. Her brother Endry has been officially weaned off of Harissa just because he was starting to show signs of being able to breed. So can't let these little doelings get bred too early because it's not healthy for them. But yeah, she's doing great, and a huge cuddle bug. He? And then Rhea is over there being a dink. And then we have Flicka, Ginger, and Harissa, and then Dreamer saying hello again. She's so cuddly. But yeah, I had Rhea separate for a while so that she'd be weaned off of Flicka. And she's been bred already, so she's got a Christmas due date. I might have bred her a little early, but I think in future I might end up selling Rhea. She just doesn't gel well with the rest of the herd. So I have the Nigerians mostly as pets and a little bit to experiment with dairy because they are technically miniature dairy goats. And there needs to be a harmony in the herd, and she tends to disrupt that. So I want animals that get along well together, and she is constantly kind of irritating everybody else by chasing them away from the feeder. She'll gatekeep the hay, which is why I have to feed them on a few different spots typically. So unfortunately I may end up selling her And for anybody that's wondering, those little bald spots that she has, she's been rubbing on something. I'm not sure why. I have treated her for everything under the sun, so I'm just wondering if she's being silly. Yeah, you can look at me funny. But yeah, and unfortunately, Flick is also sort of exhibiting some of the aggressive tendencies, which sucks because I really, really like Flicka. But if they're gonna be jerks, then they can't stay. I'm willing to work with it for the boer goat herd just because I need to get that herd growing as much as possible. But if the Nigerians are gonna be jerks, then I'm not as liable to keep them just because they're my smaller pet project and maybe show project if I can get around to it. But yeah, so that's a little update on the Nigerians. But I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe and share it with a friend. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Say bye.